Alright, so here go my, I guess almost, I call it sweet chili stick. Sweet chili pepper stick. Because this is turkey burger. And I didn't use any eggs or any bread. I'm looking for my spatula. Alright, hold on. I have to wash this here. I'm going to put this. Oh, let me show you this first. Oh, yeah. So I got the avocado. I got the tomato. I got the red onion. I got the jalapeno. Smoked paprika, garlic sauce, some fresh garlic in there. Cumin, some oregano. I'm going to throw it in the blender with the sour cream. I mean, you could eat it just like that. It'd be great. But I'm going to make a sauce because I don't want my avocados to go bad. That's why I brought this. I made my smoothies. Now I'm going to make other sauce. So here we go. Here, let me show you. You see from lifting it up, it's a whole steak. And again, I didn't use any breadcrumbs, I didn't use any eggs. I just seasoned it and threw it in the refrigerator. And as you can see here, I like this pan because look at how the roux, the sauce, did not stick. And it's coming up even a little crispy right there. And this was made with no oil, no butter. Water, flour, and veggies. And of course, it's the method in which you use. So I cooked it on the stove, you know, under that pot lid. Yep, so this is ready to go. So hold on. I need to put it on a plate. I'm going to put you this way. There we go. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to put that on a plate. This label gives you great value on Infinity starting at $44.98. Starting at $38.98. Starting at $39.98. And lots of other. Okay, so now I have dinner. I'm debating if I'm going to. I was going to do some pasta. I was going to do some rice. I'm kind of tired of that. So instead, I'm going to eat some of that cabbage. That would be my veggie, my main side dish, I guess you could say. This is my main course here. Obviously, I'm not going to eat all of this. Frozen bites taste like ice cream. I gotta let this pan soak. But it's easier to clean up. And for some things, glass is better. Some things, ceramic is better. So the method that you use to cook your food and the materials that you use. Like, I don't really like stainless steel. Look at that. Lovely. I'm going to cut into it. Look at how the rainbow array of peppers just fly off. Now look at here. Loads of veggies, but we are fully cooked. As I mentioned before, no grease, hardly. The sauce is everything. I used just a tad bit too much chili powder I put on the end, but otherwise it's great. And this is magnificent. So I didn't get to show y'all the cake that I made. And of course, you know, you keep the those for after. You can put it in there, preserve the life of it. Came out really, really good. So let's see. Something that goes really well with meat. Like that, like almost like a meatloaf, so to speak. I got some cabbage, which I'm going to use. And that's the squash. Show y'all y'all the potatoes I made. These have the mushroom and the sour cream. So this is heavy, that's heavy, and the cabbage is light. And I'm looking at that because I want to eat a balanced meal. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, it's 2:14. So I haven't really even eaten anything, which is not good. Alrighty. We'll put you here. I gotta wash a few dishes. That's what I mean when I say wash up as you go along. Wash it. Rinse it off. I didn't realize how hungry I was until now, to be honest with you. I'm so busy running around to get to do work. Like work for myself. Okay, so go ahead and I'm going to eat, to be honest with you, about a quarter of this here. So that's kind of why I made it. Well, I do half. So some for today, some for tomorrow. And I'm not a big meat eater, you know, so that's why I like to make, when I do eat meat, it has to be spectacular. Seasoning well. I'm going to show y'all when I finish what I consider to be a sensible portion. And let's make cleanup easy. Just go ahead and put it in a container because I'm going to be using this for lunch or dinner this week. That's part of why I cook so much food. Okay. Lovely. Let's get this covered up. We'll go in the refrigerator. So let's see, I have my cabbage here, as you can all see. Nice and fresh too. You definitely don't waste your food. You know, I'm gonna throw in some squash just to lighten it up a bit. Yeah. And I cooked that squash the other day, so. Cabbage. Go them off here. Little juice. Not too much. You don't want to overpower the rest of the stuff on the plate. Let's see. I got some potatoes coming up. Oh yeah, let's get this squash going. So I got some good squash with some tomatoes and garlic. Instead of loading your plate with a lot of carbs and a lot of, you know, fatty foods, even meat, nothing wrong with loading it up with vegetables. And you can eat balanced, a more balanced meal this way. You actually balance out your plate. Because a lot of the servings in some restaurants, to me, they're either way too huge or way too small. So, here we go. Okay. So, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all what I feel is a properly balanced meal that has enough seasoning and flavor that even without the meat. Oh, wow, this plate is heavy actually. It's loaded with veggies. Okay, 1 second, I gotta wipe my hands. Voila. So as you can see here, I have cabbage. I have the summer squash that has the onions, the garlic, and the tomatoes. These are my two lighter options. And that's what makes the plate so heavy, veggies. Here I have something really rich. Has that sour cream sauce that I made with the garlic. Let's see. Parsley. Do I got tomatoes in there? No, I got peppers. jalapenos, mushrooms, onions, yeah, different peppers, and of course the Yukon Gold potatoes. And then here, let me get my fork. Let me show you. So this is a little more than half of the meat. And it was like a 12-ounce container, so maybe 6 ounces. And the other half of the container is in the freezer. So if you notice, I did this kind of like a steak, so it's thick, like meatloaf almost. So I have 2 pieces. This is about 2 ounces right here. This is about 4 ounces. So a little less than maybe 6 ounces of meat. But that's the whole point. I could mash it up and mix it in the cabbage. I could mash it all up. But my point is, I still have the protein, I still have the meat. You don't have to have it, but if you do, there you go, a smaller portion. I still have something rich and semi-fattening without all the fat. And of course, I have 2 different vegetables. So that to me is a balanced plate, especially at this time of day. It's 2 p.m. That will hold me over. I have a lot of work to do on the computer. And usually I like to heat all my food up on the stove top. It's better than radiation, but I gotta clean this thing. I gotta finish my dishes. And this is the whole reason why I tell people cook and put your food in containers. So that way it goes right in the fridge and I have plenty of stuff to eat all week. Most things in the refrigerator have a shelf life of like 3 to 5 days, depending on how you cooked it, how it holds. So hold your food properly, it'll last longer. And if you can't eat all your fresh stuff, throw it in the freezer. So in here, actually I can show you here. I was eating some earlier. This was the cake that I made. I used maybe like 3 eggs. I used sour cream. I used unbleached flour, brown sugar. I didn't have any butter left, so I could have used avocado. I forgot about that yesterday. But the sour cream take the place. Cranberries and dark chocolate. So, that's something that I can have in the morning with my coffee. So I can replace buying muffins and pastries. I'm gonna make something else too. Okay, well, hope everyone has a great Sunday, fun day. I gotta clean up, eat, I'm out.